Good morning, everyone. This is Dave from Bad Elf. We're out here in the field today to mimic the workflow of our parks and grounds workers using our ArcGIS Solution Park and Grounds Management Program. This allows you to move away from paper maps, which obviously are not dynamic in any way. They can get lost, damaged, or just not filled out at all. Meanwhile, this solution allows you to view updates and positions in real time. So this really allows your city's park department to work much more efficiently and get funding, because as we know, parks departments are often the first to get cut when it comes down to budget cut time. So follow us today. We're going to go ahead and collect as many assets in this local area as possible, follow some best practice, use our Bad Elf Flex mini receiver under this paddle mount to free up an extra hand so we can actually collect, enter data all at the same time without having to use a field pole and mount that somewhere, worry about it falling over. It really streamlines the process with this paddle mount right here. So follow us today. Hope you learned something. We're using the Bad Elf Flex Mini Extreme today. The difference between the standard and the Extreme is that we can actually connect to our local RTK network, AZ Cores. AZ Cores is going to allow us to stream real-time corrections through the network of base stations in our local area, and that will get the accuracy all the way from about 1 meter to 1.5 meters, depending if you're using the Extreme or the standard version of the Mini, down to less than a foot. We've compared this with NGS monuments before, and it's nearly identical in good conditions, of course, compared to our Bad Elf Flex when it comes to term of absolute accuracy. However, the best you'll ever see on our app is going to be 25 centimeters. Just know, in good conditions, you'll see sub-foot all day long. So we're going to be using that to collect park assets. For above ground assets, sub-foot is more than enough for anything that's not a legal land boundary for most scenarios. So as always, with any field data collection program, you always want to make safety paramount. You can see right here in Arizona that basically all of the trailheads have this heat warning sign up here. So that's a big part of data collection. When you're outside for a while, it's very easy to get dehydrated, heat exhaustion, especially June here in Phoenix, when temperatures can reach up to 115 degrees. You're going to want to watch out for our 15, 20-foot long rattlesnakes, so making sure you're bringing plenty of water when you're out here. Safety always comes first.
So we're going to get started with the ArcGIS Parks and Grounds Management solution by opening up ArcGIS Field Maps.
If I go over to our profile settings in the top right on Apple or iOS is going to be the top left. And so if I select my profile settings, you can see right here that my provider is set as my Bad Elf Flex. Today we're using the Bad Elf Flex Mini. It's going to be much more portable. You can just attach it to your tablet or phone. And so if we select your providers over here, I'm going to click Add Provider. I already have it connected, so it's just going to show up in that list. If you're not seeing it in that list, you have to go to Bluetooth settings and add it from there. So if I click next, you can see I added to our location provider list, and we do have to make sure we actually select that to use it as our location provider. So once we do that, we're going to want to check our profile as well. You can see profile set to default, which means Field Maps is not performing any sort of coordinate transformation on the coordinates that are being sent from the Mini. Right here, we scroll down to Culvert, and we're going to select this. This is going to be a point feature type. However, like I said, you can easily customize these various feature types to fit your sort of data need. We want to create a line off of this. You can certainly do that. I'm going to go to the base of the culvert over here and shoot this point. Once I select that, I can also take a photo. I'll do that right here. We can preview that photo before uploading. And if we scroll down over here, we can name this as well as give it a certain status, if it's open or not. You can see water's flowing well, so it is. We can add specific notes. Obviously, we already attached our photo, give ownership details, as well as details on the condition, the region, and when it was last maintained. So right here, let's pretend we've performed some maintenance on it. I'll just click OK. And once you're ready to upload, I'll just click the check over here.
And that's all there is to it. From here, we're just going to collect other assets like this gazebo right here, some bridges, signs, etc. So it's just really a matter of repeating this process. And once your field data collection worker gets all of this inspected, added to your database, you can manage this remotely from the ArcGIS Experience dashboard. That's the whole video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe and check out our website. Thanks.